And once me personally, I started to do that, I was able to cut like that. Every time I wanted to cut and drop body fat, I was able to cut like that because it became more easier and less stressful for me to do it. And I would look forward to doing cardio. In this video, I want to talk about cardio and why cardio is one of the best exercise for you to do on your weight loss journey to burn the most calories so you can be in the calorie deficit and lose weight. Now, what cardio does, it increases your heart rate. And what that does is it allows you to burn more calories that your heart rate is up. It also like boosts your metabolism, and it also just puts you in a caloric deficit quicker so you can lose weight faster. But there is a type of cardio that you do not need to be doing, and that's HIIT cardio. HIIT cardio is high interval intensity training. It's when you go all out for a short period of time to burn the most calories within that short period of time. So such things like a sprint, such things like burpees, or such things to where it's just like time involved to where you're going all out for like 30 seconds and stop. And the reason why I don't suggest anybody to do this, and I'm talking from experience, I've been doing high intensity workouts from like the beginning of my fitness journey. And I just currently within the last year or two switched to what I'm about to talk about in this video, which is 10 times better form of cardio. And I can tell you, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for you to lose calories to become in a caloric deficit. It's not worth it getting in a caloric deficit that way and burning calories. And it's because it's stressful. It's a lot of stressful. A lot of you guys watching are going to be new to your weight loss journey. So when you come into the gym thinking that you have to do all of these high intense workouts, your muscles aren't even built, they aren't even built up enough for you to even actually withstand that short period of time of going that intense and hard, such as a sprint or such as something like burpees. You haven't built the endurance up to do that. So you're not going to be able to do high intensity training for a long period of time for you to burn enough calories for it to make sense. Most new people, they're going to be able to do high intensity cardio for like 30 minutes at with a couple intervals of you going all out and stopping. And what is that, 300 calories? All of that intensity and stress for roughly around 300 calories. It's not worth it. It's not worth it as far as the calories you get out of from you going that extreme hard and that being that intense. And you can also get injured quicker. You could get injured quicker because now you're putting a lot of stress on your body that isn't the stress on your body that isn't up to par to even handle that stress, and on your joints. Going that hard and being that intense is taxing on our body. Most people think that they have to feel like they burn calories, like I have to go hard and I gotta run through brick walls just to feel like I actually did something. And that's furthest from the truth. And I used to be that person. I used to do heavy, hard sprints, which I still do, but not as often. I used to do burpees nonstop, 300 burpees every time I went to the gym 5 days a week, no bullshit. And I used to feel like I had to do that to justify to lose calories. And that's not true. That's not true. And I also see this with like personal trainers. They come and I be watching them train their client in the gym, and they have them do all of this monkey dance and parade and shit just to justify taking their money. And it's like you don't even have to put them through all of that nonsense for them to actually lose weight, but they're just trying to get paid. But that's near there. But what I'm saying is you don't have to exert yourself to lose consistent calories over time because it starts to work against you. Now, let's say you do HIIT cardio and you do cardio 4 times a week. A lot of the times you're not going to be able to do it, or you're not going to be able to do it like full 100%, because after the first 2 days you may be so sore and so tired that you may take the other 2 days off. So over the course of a week you'll burn less calories just off of the fact that you want to take a day off because it's so taxing to do it in the first place. And then over the course of a month you burn less calories because you're going too hard. So it starts to work against you. And this happened to me. I would still go to the gym, but I would just notice my performance would be less, it would be mediocre at times because I'm exhilarating myself so much for no reason doing HIIT cardio. And don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on HIIT cardio. The HIIT cardio does have its time and place. Like if I'm short on time and I only have 30, 45 minutes, I would exhilarate myself to burn the maximum, most amount of calories possible. But in a person that's a beginner and they're beginning to lose weight, that would make more sense for them to do it, even if they could do it. But I still wouldn't recommend it for a beginner. But that's the only time I say that it actually makes sense to do. So now I know you're asking or thinking what to do instead. And when I transitioned from doing HIIT cardio to doing what I'm about to say, I started to burn more calories over the course of a week than I would burn if I was doing HIIT cardio. And that's low impact cardio. Now, let me explain the difference between the two. HIIT cardio is when you go all out for a short period of time to burn the maximum amount of calories. Low impact cardio, with the same time as HIIT cardio, it burns less calories, but you can do it longer. So you'll burn more calories in a longer period of time with less stress, with less intensity on your body and joints. So you may not burn as much calories in a short amount of time, but over the course of a long time in the gym, you will burn more calories. So let's say a person does HIIT cardio for 30 minutes and then burns 300 calories. You could do low impact cardio for an hour, hour and a half, and burn 700, 800 calories. Yes, it's longer, but here's the thing. HIIT cardio, you're not going to be able to do it every day. You're not going to be able to do it every day or often. So over the course of a week, you'll burn less calories than if you did low impact cardio for 4, 5 days, 6 days a week, because you'll be able to recover better and quicker with doing low impact cardio than high intensity interval training. So let me give you an example. Let's say we have two people that I'm training, and I tell one person at the end of a workout, do HIIT cardio for an hour. And then I tell person B, at the end of a workout, do low impact cardio for an hour. Both of y'all guys go on the treadmill. Guy A, that's doing the high intensity cardio at the end of the workout, by the second time, he probably is not going to be able to do the other 3 days that I told him to do. But the guy, person B, that's just walking on a treadmill for an hour, he's going to be able to do that every single day because it's low impact. It's less stress on him and it's less stress on his joints. And it's more peaceful to do. So over the course of weeks, months, he's going to lose more weight than the person that is doing high intensity cardio, because the fact that the guy is pushing that hard, he's going to take more rest days to recover. And that's going to eat into the days that he's actually supposed to do cardio, not doing the cardio, not burning the calories, losing body weight slower. And once me personally, I started to do that. I was able to cut like that. Every time I wanted to cut and drop body fat, I was able to cut like that because it became more easier and less stressful for me to do it. And I would look forward to doing cardio. And I would do it every day. I'm not saying do it every day, but I was able to do it every day because now I'm just walking up a hill on the treadmill, or I'm biking, except for me doing that at 90%, doing it at 60%. Or I'm doing a Stairmaster, except for me doing that 90%, 60%. And I'm enjoying it. Yes, it's longer in the gym, but I love the fact that it's less stressful on me and I'm able to burn more calories and lose more weight and fat quicker. I'm losing weight and fat quicker because I choose to do low impact cardio, because I'm able to do that for a longer duration of the days and months than HIIT cardio. I hope this is kind of drilling in your head, because this is it's difficult to get in people's heads sometimes, because they think overexertion means that they actually burn more calories. Because I was hard-headed and I didn't do it the first couple of years, because I'm thinking I'm supposed to go all out and look at these pussies over there on the treadmill walking up a hill, not burning the calories. But I was the fool. I was the fool, right? And I'm not scared to admit that. So, what do I suggest? I suggest that you incorporate more low impact cardio at either the end of your workouts or your cardio days. Just do low impact cardio. Yes, yes, it may take longer for you to do, because it does take longer for you to burn more calories because it's not as intense. But over the course of weeks, you'll be able to do it more often. So you'll lose more weight quicker because you're doing cardio more often. How many days? That's up to you. I love cardio now, since I incorporate this. So I do honestly cardio at the end of every one of my workouts, because I just love it so much, because it just keeps me in shape. So you can do things like walking, biking, or even if you want to do HIIT cardio, I suggest you do something that you love with it, so it doesn't seem as stressful, like a sport or something like that. Because it's going to be high intense, like if you're playing basketball, but the fact that you love it, it's going to be less stressful as you're doing it. And you'll lose weight like that too. So I hope this video was helpful. I'm going to post the next video somewhere in here that you can watch. And it's going to be very, very important for you to understand. And I'm telling you, understand why meal prepping, it's important for you to do, and how it will speed up your weight loss. And also, I'll have a link in the description. You can hit me up for personal training so we can get you on track with your weight loss goals. And I'm out.